It's homecoming weekend at the College of DuPage. We get you caught up with all of the campus activities for this coming weekend. Chappy, the college mascot, is always on hand to support campus events. We find out what it takes to be the school mascot. And it wouldn't be homecoming without football. We share a special story about two athletes who not only serve their team, but their country. All that and more on the homecoming edition of Courier TV News. Hi, and thanks for joining us. I'm Rob Nardini, coming to you from the Bjarne Olsvik Stadium and Coach McDougall Field here on campus at the College of DuPage. The Chaparral football team is 5-0 for the season. This Saturday, they welcome the Iowa Western Reavers. The Reavers are currently 5-2. Kickoff is set for 1 p.m. Joining me now for a preview of the game is Coach Matt Foster. How are you doing today, Coach?
I'm doing great, Rob.
Great. This is your third season as the head coach of College of DuPage, and you were 7-4 the last two seasons. You're 5-0 now, starting off, and it's a great start. So, what do you expect this season? What were your expectations before the season?
Every year we just expect, to be the best team we're capable of being. I'm very fortunate to have great kids and great coaching staff and great support from the school.
Okay, you have a great start at 5-0, and you were 7-4 the last couple of years. What are you doing differently that you think that is kind of leading you to this 5-0 start?
I don't think we're doing anything different. We just got great chemistry with the kids, and I got great, like I said, great assistant coaches. And I think the kids are just taking it one game at a time and trying to be the best they can be.
That's great. How do you plan on motivating the kids this week leading up to homecoming?
This week's going to be easy because Iowa Western is one of the premier programs in the country. They've been in the national championship 2 out of the last 4 years. And so the kids know we got a formidable opponent, and like I said, one of the top teams in the country. In addition, they also know that the alumni from the undefeated teams are all going to be back here, so they're going to want to have their best day out here.
Great. What are you expecting the Iowa Western Reavers to be throwing at you this week?
I think they're going to keep doing what they do. They're extremely well coached. They're a very fundamental team. They don't beat themselves, so I think we're going to see a lot of what they do.
Great. And what do you think you need to do to make sure that you win this game?
Same thing. I think the key for us is not to beat ourselves, for us to execute our jobs and our responsibilities, and for our kids to play hard every second, and I think we'll be in great shape.
Great. I know this season was dedicated to your former defensive line coach, Kyle Kirchhoff, who passed away in May. What can you tell me about Kyle and what he means to the community and the season?
Well, Kyle is, I think, a great representation of a lot of the kids and a lot of the stories here at the College of DuPage. And Kyle's a young man who wanted to get into college coaching and approached me about that, and College of DuPage presented that opportunity to him. And he's an extremely hard-working kid and a great heart, and was really trying to just use College of DuPage as a springboard, like so many of our students, to move on with his life and his career.
Great. Thanks a lot for all your time, Coach, and let's make it 6-0 for Kyle this week.
You got it. Thank you,
Thank you. No problem. From Afghanistan to COD, football players Matt Fletcher and Evan Kirk have traded in their combat boots for cleats and an education. After serving time in the military, both players set their sights on degrees and time on the football field. CNTV reporter Tyler Swanson highlights their contributions for their country and the community.
My name is Matthew Fletcher. I'm a linebacker, and I'm number 11. Yeah, I was a U5 team leader for 2nd Ranger Battalion, and I was stationed in Fort Lewis, Washington, and I did 4 deployments to Afghanistan with 2nd Ranger Battalion.
Hi, my name is Garrett Evan Kirk. I go by Evan. I'm an outside linebacker at the College of DuPage, and I wear number 10. I was stationed in Camp Lejeune, North Carolina, with 3-6 Lima Company weapons, and I spent 4 years in the Marine Corps.
From the military to the football field, Madden Evan have brought a brotherhood to the Chaparrals that has them undefeated and looking for a state championship.
Coming out of the military really shaped me into an individual that knows what he wants and knows that he can go and get what he wants, no matter how much work it takes or how long it takes, that you have that backbone and you're able to stand by yourself.
When they are not playing football and going to class, Matt and Evan also volunteer their time to help others.
Yeah, keep working. I just try to be positive and encouraging whenever I'm doing any type of work. Really, it's contagious, and I know life's hard. And a lot of people You know, they just need somebody there that'll kind of motivate them and, you know, tell them that everything's going to be okay, and I really like being that person.
It's just good to bring a family aspect to things and also just give them the encouragement, let them know that they're not different. They can do the same things that we can do. We're not separated, and just to bring the happiness and smiles to their faces gives me a good feeling.
As Madden Evan work towards fulfilling their dreams, come out and support the Chaparrals on their quest for glory.
The College of DuPage kicked off its second annual Spirit Week. Various events were planned this week to kick off homecoming. Students enjoyed music, games, food, and giveaways. These free week-long events were sponsored by Student Life and were open to the public. It was a great way to build up anticipation for the big game this Saturday. COD Cares hosted a day of action this past week as part of Spirit Week celebrations at the college. Participants volunteered in action stations to help decorate pumpkins to brighten the season for children with autism. The volunteers also created reusable heating pads for residential clients and senior citizens. And they also assembled winter warming packages for new immigrants and homeless residents of DuPage County. Those who volunteered were happy to share in this experience.
It's important to volunteer to give back to the community because, you know, everybody deserves to feel warm inside and have things that everybody else has that they sometimes can't get.
Oh, it makes me feel good to volunteer. It's because I help other people. It's just not me who benefits, it's other people too, because I care about the community. I don't think about myself, I also think about other people.
COD Cares is an institution-wide program at the college that actively supports the College of DuPage communities by encouraging and coordinating charitable efforts for staff and student participation while fostering a culture of service on campus. For more information, or to sign up to be an action hero for an upcoming community service event, visit their website at www.cod.edu/COD Cares. Homecoming Day events kick off this Saturday at 9:30 a.m. with a pregame tailgate party. This event is stacked with obstacle courses, races, entertainment, and plenty of food, all to keep the fans busy until the action starts on the field.
We're having a bubble soccer tournament for students to sign up and compete against each other for a $250 prize being provided by the foundation. And during the game, we are going to kick it off with, we are honoring a wounded warrior, will be an honorary captain for the team. And then at halftime, we're honoring all of the different branches of the armed forces and our alumni.
Game time will be at 1 p.m. and our Chaparrals will host the Iowa Western Reavers. These events are free and open to the public to attend. For more information or to register for the tournament, visit the Chap Life website at cod.collegiatelink.net or register in person at the Student Life desk. In celebration of COD's homecoming, the school will be hosting a week of alumni events where there will be a social reception, concert, and tailgating on Saturday morning before the game where they will honor the undefeated 93-96 football team. CNTV reporter Stephanie Cervantes gives us a play-by-play of what's coming up this weekend.
Alumni and students alike are welcome to campus to celebrate COD's Homecoming 2015. On game day, there are many events planned for alumni and family.
Homecoming Day, there is something for everyone. We've got inflatable games, free hot dogs, chips, prizes, and just a slew of different things going on. So we want everybody that can to come on down. Festivities begin at 11.
But before the big game, alumni can enjoy an evening out at the MAC.
We've got 4 different events for alumni. We have one student life social for anyone who is involved with the club while they were a student here. Then we have another free event that's open to all alumni right here at the Mackinac Art Center lobby. It's from 7 to 8 on Friday, October 16th, right before the Bee Gees Night Fever show here in the auditorium. And so alums can break out their disco wear, come on over. We're going to have some light appetizers and dancing as well.
During the homecoming game, the college will honor the 1993 to 1996 undefeated Chaparral football team.
What a game it's been. 2 teams playing their hearts out today, but only one can win it.
And if we have any 1993 to 1996 football alums, you know your undefeated season was amazing, and we want you to come on down to be honored on the field that day.
If you were a part of the 93 to 96 undefeated football team, please contact Coach Foster to RSVP for this event.
Student Life will also be hosting an alumni social this week. Students who were involved in a club or organization during their time at COD will be welcomed back to campus to celebrate Homecoming Week this Thursday for a reception. For more information on all the alumni events, visit the Student Life website. Show your school spirit this week by wearing COD apparel. Follett's COD bookstore is celebrating Homecoming Week with 20% off all COD clothing and gift items. The bookstore will also be selling homecoming t-shirts and Chappy hats at $10 each, or you can buy both for $15. On game day, Follett's will also be selling items to help you show your support for the team. All proceeds from the sales go back to COD. He's our lean, green school spirit machine. Chappy, COD's mascot and students' favorite big red bird, is always on hand to give an extra cheer.
You know, Chappy is just great having him on campus. You know, he gets a reaction wherever he goes, so whether he's out in the community doing events or he's at one of our sporting events, sometimes we just have him in the atrium interacting with students, and everybody loves getting their picture taken with him. He just brings energy wherever he goes.
It's clear these birds of a feather flock together. Have you ever thought of where this mascot got his name to fame?
So back in the day when the college was first formed, we didn't actually have a main campus. They were scattered all across, Addison, Westmont, and students would have to go from one campus to the next, even just between classes. The chaparral is a road runner, so Chappy is the shortened form of the chaparral. I believe I'm saying that correctly.
So to be Chappy, you don't just have to fit the uniform, you also have to be equipped with a special set of skills.
We do some training between what we do in Student Life, and then they normally work with the cheerleading coach as well to do some training. And we have talked about, we haven't been able to do it yet, but there's actually training camps that you can send them to. And so we do plan on doing that in the future as well.
Thanks for joining us for this week's Homecoming Special of Courier TV News. Please join us next week. Have a great weekend.